Hey, and now we slide. We got some in this. For the city, I put on for the map. Tell them tap in, we on the phone. It's a wrap. If we ain't gon' get it bustin', we ain't flash on nothing. If you're tryna stand on it, gotta put that on something. I ain't been too passionate, but when I ride the Rari, I ain't never gon' fast. When my decided she don't like when I go fasting. Motor in the hood sound just like a dragon. And I put that on my mama. I ain't gon'
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And, of course, Devin Booker. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Minnesota calls timeout. We should be in for a show tonight, Doris. The amount of athleticism on the floor is unbelievable.
The speed alone can capture your imagination. We're going to see a ton of transition opportunities, and boy, we should see some high-flying dunks.
Now here's Fox. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
And De'Aaron playing 2K growing up, His dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Anunoby. Second chance effort. George's shot is good.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's Fox. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Here's Fultz. To the middle. Back to George. Pass to Banchero. Here's George. Over Fox. George, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fultz is good.
That's Fultz doing the job with his athleticism. This guy can be a very good offensive rebounder.
Here's Fox. Counted. Fox has got 6 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
There's Fultz with a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Fultz. Going inside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Free throw's good for Fox. And both free throws good for Fox. Toronto trailing. Down low. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
Valanciunas, he's open. Gets to the corner and hits it. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Inside. Here's Anunoby. And the shot goes down.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, stolen by Fultz. George for 3. Drops in the 3. George has got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Simmons. Pass to Marley. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Thomas, that's good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The steal. 3 on 3. Valanciunas can't get it to go. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from Banchero. Rebound Minnesota. Fox left side. To the inside. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, leading by just 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance. One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Anunoby. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Now, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
No good on the second free throw. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
And it's Brown off the drive. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Back to Simmons. Outside Jones. Back to Towns. And the Timberwolves call time here. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Here's Fox. Give him 8. Here he goes. Pass to Bullock. Oh, stolen by Fultz. For 3, George nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 10. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Toronto.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
George for 3. Bullock puts it in.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
They double him with Crowder. The drive by Bullock. To the paint. Pass to Valanciunas. Wide open look. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. To the inside. Here's George. 58 seconds left in the second period. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
And he knocks down the first one.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Right wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Minnesota in the lead. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dinwiddie left side. Clock at 6. Shoots over McConnell. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game. The three, George. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jones. Simmons with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Minnesota calls timeout.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Pass to Banchero. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3. Banchero's got 5 points.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Back to Fox. Towns with the ball. There's the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Towns has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to George. Here's Banchero. And here's George. Here's Camby. That 3's off the mark. Here we go, all alone. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Jones. And here's Fox. 10 points for him. And here's Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
The 3 from Banchero. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8 points now.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter. Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker, not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
So both teams making some changes here, and both free throws good for Simmons.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Camby off the mark there with a three. Here's Simmons. Good on the shot. Simmons has got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Hardaway. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. McConnell outside. Hardaway on the wing. Pass to Banchero. From behind the arc. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Banchero. Simmons defending. Banchero no good. And Minnesota calls time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Howe with a steal. For three, Hardaway. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. They double him with Crowder. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
George outside. Six on the shot clock. Minnesota with a rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by McConnell. Now George. Launches a three. The shot won't fall. Now here's Dinwiddie. Fires for three. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's Fox. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Camby. Off target from three-point range. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Dinwiddie. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
George's shot is off.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Outside Fultz. Looking to end the drought. And the Raptors miss again.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Off the inbound pass. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
McConnell outside. Stolen by Jones. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. And the shot's good.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jonas Valanciunas.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Brown. Here's Powell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
Here's Minnesota. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's Simmons. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here.